Hi Sam. Great to see you again. Today, we're learning the German word
für,
Hi Alex. What does
für,
mean?
für,
means for in English. It indicates purpose, benefit, or direction. The most common usage is to show who something is intended.
für.
That sounds useful. Are there any tricky parts about it?
Yes, actually. Sometimes learners confuse
Für,
with the English for, especially when it comes to different contexts. In some cases, you might use instead of,
für,
like when indicating direction or location. Now let's look at some grammar.
für,
Is a preposition, which means it doesn't change form. However, it requires the accusative case. For example, you would say,
das Geschenk ist für dich.
which means the gift is for you.
Got it. So, what about its usage in past tense or anything like that?
Since
Für,
is a preposition, it doesn't have conjugations like verbs do. But you can link it to verbs. For instance, with the verb
arbeiten.
meaning to work, you can say,
Ich arbeite für die Firma.
which means I work for the company. Now, let's dive into the origin of.
Für,
It comes from Old High German,
furi.
which means in front of or before. Over time, it evolved to mean for, showing a shift from a spatial sense to a more abstract one.
That's really interesting. It's amazing how words change over time.
Exactly. Words can have rich histories. The evolution of
Für,
reflects how language adapts to convey new meanings. Let's break down
für,
a bit more. It's a simple preposition with no prefixes or suffixes. However, its use can be compared to building blocks. Think of it as a base that connects ideas.
So, it's like the foundation of a house.
Yes, exactly. And in many phrases, it serves as that connection. Now, let's look at some similar words. If you take the prefix,
für,
it often indicates purpose or benefit. Here are some examples.
I'm listening.
Theirs,
fürsorglich.
which means caring. Then you have,
Fürchten,
meaning to fear. Both start with.
für,
What about other suffixes?
Great question. For instance,
Fürsorglichkeit.
means caringness. It takes the root
Fürsorg.
and adds the suffix.
Lichkeit.
That makes sense.
You can also look at words like
Vorbereiten.
which means to prepare. It has a similar function, though it doesn't share the
Für.
prefix, but it does share the concept of readiness or purpose.
I see.
And don't forget about
Fürst.
which means prince, showing how.
Für.
Also relates to status. Now, let's practice speaking a bit. Imagine you're at a restaurant and you want to order something for a friend. You might say,
Ich habe ein Essen für meinen Freund bestellt.
I ordered a meal for my friend.
exactly. Now you try.
Ich habe ein Getränk für meine Schwester bestellt.
Perfect. That means I ordered a drink for my sister. Let's do another situation. You're giving a gift. You might say,
Dieses Geschenk ist für dich.
This gift is for you.
nice. Can you create your own sentence?
Das Buch ist für meinen Lehrer.
Great job. That means the book is for my teacher. One more scenario, you're making plans. You could say,
Ich habe Zeit für unsere Freunde.
I have time for our friends.
yes. Now, can you make your own?
Ich habe Zeit für das Meeting.
Excellent. That means I have time for the meeting. Now, let's touch on memory hints. Since
Für.
doesn't change, remember that it often relates to benefits or intentions. You can think of it like a bridge connecting people or ideas.
That's a nice visual.
Right? And for its usage, it's mostly informal. You can say phrases like,
Danke für deine Hilfe.
which means thank you for your help, and
Ich bin für den Plan.
meaning I am for the plan. Just a quick note. Some similar looking words can confuse you, like
Vor.
which means before or in front of.
I see how that could happen.
Let's look at a few example sentences. You can say,
Das ist wichtig für mich.
meaning this is important for me.
That's a good one.
Another example is,
Ich habe ein Geschenk für dich gekauft.
which means I bought a gift for you.
Nice.
And don't forget,
Wir sind bereit für die Herausforderung.
meaning we are ready for the challenge. Now, let's do a quick recall check. What does
Für.
mean?
It means for.
Correct. Can you use it in a sentence?
Das Essen ist für meine Familie.
Exactly. What case does it require?
Accusative.
Right again. What's the origin of
Für.
From Old High German.
Furi.
great memory? Last question, can you give me an example with an adjective?
Ich bin dankbar für deine Hilfe.
Perfect. That means I am grateful for your help. To wrap it up, today we learned about the preposition
Für.
Its meanings, usages, and interesting history.
Thanks, Alex. This was really helpful.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be using
Für.
like a pro.